Hey guys, welcome back to Team Death Slinger. My name is Peter, and today we're going to be looking at my BT15-001 deck profile. So starting with our eggs, we are running 5 eggs in this deck. The first one is going to be the EX4 Tsunomon egg. When one of your other Digimon digivolves, draw 1 card. We are going to play lots of Digimon in this deck, so being able to get a free draw anytime we do digivolve is going to be really nice. And your 5th egg is kind of up to you. I chose Tokomon because on deletion, if it is your opponent's turn, draw 1. So since we're going really wide, this can give us the opportunity to net a draw off of our opponent, trimming down our board. So, moving on to the rookies, we have 4 of our BT3 Chuumon to block memory gain, 4 of our ST13 Geremon to reduce play costs, and you can kind of go with any combination of these that you want. You can also slot in the D-Digivolve Geremon and kind of mix and match your numbers to whatever is your preference. You go 2 and 2 on these two, and then 4 on the D-Digivolve Chikuri. That would also be really good. But the version I played against just kept floodgating me, and I thought that was really good. So 4 and 4. And then for Ukkomon, we are shoveling Digimon right out the door, so this is going to help us do that. Moving on to the champions, we got 4 copies of BT11 Geremon. This card is also treated as Numemon. On play, you can trash a card with Numemon, Tsukomon, Numemon, or Anymon in its name to draw 2. So this is also going to net us lots of draws. We're going to hard play for 3 to get a body. Then we're going 4 copies of BT14-001. On play, you can place a Satsuki from your hand as this card's bottom Digivolution card to gain Rush for the turn. So you can use this as an outlet to get free Tamers, which is really nice. The Inheritable is going to give us Blocker, and this is another Numemon for our Numemon X to go on top of. Speaking of, then we go 4 copies of the BT15-001 x-antibody. This card is a villain. He is the bane of my existence. All turns, while Numemon or x-antibody is in this card's Digivolution cards, it gains on deletion. You can play 1 Digimon card with Numemon in its name from your trash without paying the cost. And then on deletion, inheritable, you can do the same thing. So this card is going to let you keep recurring Numemon over and over and over. And even if you thought you could get away from his inheritable by deleting him when he is just on the board by himself, he's still going to come back as long as he has a Numemon underneath. So this is a fantastic card. You have to run it at 4. Then we have 2 copies of WaruMonzaemon. On play and when digivolving, you can trash a card with Numemon in its name to digivolve 1 on one of your opponent's Digimon. And then on play, you can place a Numemon as this card's bottom Digivolution card until the end of your opponent's turn. None of their Digimon play cost 5 or less can attack players. So this is going to stop your opponent from being aggressive with any leftover rookies or champions, and is also going to punish your opponent if they just leave a 6 on board and you just Digivolve into this on top of a Numemon. The Inheritable is also nice. It's going to give security attack +1, so if we go Monzae X on top, we're going to be swinging 2 checks. 4 copies of Monzaemon x-antibody. When digivolving, if a card with Monzaemon in its name or x-antibody is in this Digimon's Digivolution cards, you can play a Numemon or a level 3 Digimon from your hand without paying cost. So this is going to get us another body on board. And then all turns, when one of your other Digimon is played, one of your opponent's Digimon gets minus 2,000 DP for each of your Digimon until the end of turn. So this is immediately going to give minus 4k. If your board is wider, it can give more than minus 4k. Give up to minus 6, minus 8, anything. As long as you get really, really big, this card is really, really good. Then we go 4 copies of the RB1 Monzaemon. On play, by placing 1 Digimon with Numemon in its name from your trash as this Digimon's bottom Digivolution card, we gain 2 memory. So you can hard play this for 5, and you can place Numemon X underneath it because it does have Numemon in its name. So you can hard play this for 5, get a body that will also spit out another body when it dies. And then on play, when digivolving, one of your opponent's Digimon gets minus 3k and security -1 till the end of their turn. And this will also gain security +1 as an inheritable. So this is another outlet for you to get 2 checks with Monzaemon X. It's going to pretty easily allow you to get a minus 7k on an opponent's Digimon, and if that's not enough to delete them, they'll get security -1. So that kind of is going to stop any shenanigans that the opponent's Mega would do or pop a level 5 or lower. Then we're going to go 4 copies of BT14 PlatinumNumemon. On play and when digivolving, you can trash a Numemon to gain 2 memory, so you can digivolve into this for 1 or hard play for 8. And then on deletion, you can play a level 5 or lower Digimon with Numemon or Monzaemon in its name from your hand without paying the cost. So when this dies, you can play out that RB1 Monzaemon, you can tuck the Numemon X. If you had a Numemon X in the stack, you'll also spit out another Numemon. So this kind of turns from 1 body into 2 bodies, and then you have minus DP effects, and you can see how the deck stays really wide and is kind of a problem. Then I like 3 copies of Venusmon. When digivolving, all of your opponent's Digimon gain security attack -1 until the end of your opponent's turn. And opponent's turn, all of your Digimon get, with security attack, can't attack this Digimon and can't activate when attacking and when digivolving effects. So this kind of stops your opponents from wiping out your board. They can't do anything with their Digimon. If they were planning to ShineGreymon Ruin mode to kind of trim down your board and give everything minus 10k, they can't do that either. So this is kind of the preemptive play you make to stop your opponent from dealing with an advantageous board state. Speaking of Ruin Mode, we go 2 copies of Ruin Mode. This is debatably the best level 7 for purple or yellow, so we're going to run them at 2. When digivolving and on deletion, you can give all of your opponent's Digimon minus 5k until the end of their turn, and end of attack, you pop this, pop one of your opponent's Digimon and recover 1, then hatch an egg. So we are looking to use this to apply a blanket DP reduction effect to the opponent's board. Then 3 copies of X-Antibody Protoform. On main, you can activate this card to digivolve into a card with X-Antibody and its traits from your hand with the digivolution cost reduced by 1. So we can go into Nume X, we can go into Monzaemon X for a reduced cost of 1, and then you place this as the bottom digivolution card. And then all turns when that card would die, you return a Digimon card to your hand and place 1 X-Antibody on top of your stack. So if you have this and you use it to digivolve into Monzae X or Nume X, you're going to get to recover 1 and then grab a piece back, probably that Nume X or something, and just keep the cycling going. Lastly, we're going 4 copies of Satsuki Tamahime. Security effect, you get to play it, start a main, you can gain a memory, and then you can mind link this under one of your Digimon with Numemon or Monzaemon or Digipolice. That mind link will give jamming a reboot, and then end of turns you can play it out. So we're going to look to tuck this under the Numemon on play to get it for free, and then it's going to net us memory, give us jamming. It's really the best tamer for the deck. So that does it for my Numemon deck profile. It's a really, really strong deck in this meta. Let me know what you guys think down in the comments below. If you enjoyed this video, make sure you like, comment, and subscribe. That's all I got for you. Thanks for watching, and have a great day.